Hey guys, I'm Jimmy Rance. I want to talk to you about a subject matter that's really near and dear to my heart today. It may not interest most of you in 49 states. It may interest you in one. I don't know. I am originally from the Mississippi Gulf Coast. I was born in a town called Gulfport, and I was raised in a wonderful town called Pass Christian. You guys would probably say Pass Christian, but it's Pass Christian. There comes a time where people need to open their eyes and start following reality, really. I am so tired in the past of having to defend or apologize for the state of Mississippi. It's very true that we have to overcome a lot of bad history, a lot of bad stigma that happened in the past in our state. And we get browbeat day in, day out. Everybody looks at Mississippi like we're the worst thing in the world, and we're not. We're not. Everybody keeps talking bad about our state, and we get tired of it. You know why? Because no matter how much we try and how much we try to improve our state, everybody keeps beating us down, and we get tired of it. We get really tired of it, I'm sure you don't appreciate your state. Like the term, oh, well, this is a flyover state. So what, man? These flyover states are some of the greatest states in the nation, if you ask me. I'm not going to name them, but, well, I will. Like Oklahoma, Nebraska, for example. South Dakota, Wyoming, flyover states, but I love these places. They got wonderful people there. I love them. I could easily live there. Now, true, I live in Colorado right now, and I've been here for 18 plus years. And I want to say this. Now, look, first, before I say this, number one, I don't know how long this video is going to be. I don't know. Who cares? If you don't like it, turn it off. If you don't have nothing else to do, just watch. Maybe you'll agree or disagree. And something else, I've got some stuff that's written down because I can't remember all this stuff. I did a little research and trying to get some facts and figures. But anyway, there's a YouTube channel. And first of all, I want to say I like this guy's channel. I really like it. I like the guy. I think he has a wonderful channel. It's called The World According to Briggs. Go check him out. If you've never watched it, he's got a fantastic channel. But I hope he's okay to a little open criticism. What I want to say, Mr. Briggs, I appreciate your show, your channel. You do wonderful work. And man, you've got one of the best voices on YouTube. You're really great at what you do. But the only pet peeve I have with you is your attitude about Mississippi. You never have anything, well, maybe you do. I don't know. I've never heard it, but you never have anything positive to say about Mississippi. Mississippi has grown a lot. We've worked really hard in Mississippi to try to overcome all of this bad stigma that we have to overcome. And when people that have pretty powerful channels like yours, when you keep dogging out Mississippi, we're never going to get ahead, man. And we're really trying hard, And I want to thank a lot of you naysayers about Mississippi. I want to thank you because you know what? You've made me realize just how special of a place Mississippi really is. The wonderful people that we have there. The tight-knit, I can't even talk, knit group of community that we have there. And we really do. Do we have problems? Absolutely. And even though I keep saying we back in Mississippi, I'm still a Mississippian, okay? I'll always be. That's where my heart really is. But I want to thank the naysayers and all of the Debbie Downers out there who talk bad about our state, because you've made me realize I'm about ready to sell my house now, and I want to move back home. I really do. I think so. I have a house here in Colorado that they say is worth over $500,000. If you took this same house and put it on the Mississippi coast, I could probably pick this up for $200,000. I'd have lower taxes, lower everything. And the money that I make from my Social Security and all that good fun stuff, I could actually have a nice life. But living here in this overinflated purple state, it ain't worth it, man. I'm tired of freezing to death in the winter. I'm tired of used to be kind of a conservative state that's turning purple because a lot of people are moving integrated into Colorado from like California. They leave California, and I'm not picking on you, California, but there are a lot of liberals that move here, and you bring your politics here, and you've changed the landscape for all of us. Our gun laws are getting ready to change in 2026. Way to go! Where everybody else can have like 30 round magazines, I get 15. Wow. It's just stuff like that that irks the crap out of me. But anyway, I don't know where I'm going. In Mississippi, that's my little dog, Boops, like Betty Boop. He's just kind of trotting around. He don't know what to do. He's kind of bored. So if you hear background noise, that's what it is. You know, in Mississippi, I'll tell you some things that we have back home that I miss. I miss the fishing. I miss, man, that line and that rod bending and that speckled trout's on the other end, or a redfish or a drum or a white trout, whatever. I miss going to the beach on a low tide with my buddy Hal, my best friend in the world. And we used to go soft shell crabbing. Man, there ain't nothing better than a soft shell crab, folks, I'm telling you. We'll clean those jokers, you know. We'll put them in some seasoned flour and fry them up and just eat them right there. Man, they're delicious. I miss that. We don't have that here in Colorado. We don't have speckled trout in Colorado. We don't have any of that. We don't have boat trips out here like you could go to Ship Island, Chandelier Island, Horn Island, Deer Island. Name all the islands off the coast. I miss that. I miss the nice warm weather. I hate the humidity, but hey, that's what air conditioning is for. You go inside. I mean, I'm 71 years old. I don't have to be out in that heat. I can be in the house. The air conditioner makes it nice and cool and dry. I don't have to sweat it. That's okay. Those days of getting out there busting your derriere is over with for me. I'm retired. I've earned that right to do that. I miss the casinos. We have casinos on the coast that rival Las Vegas. I'm talking about the gaming part of it. Now, we don't have the big luxury casinos, but we have nice casinos. Go to the Beau Rivage in Mississippi and you tell me how crappy it is. And you know what I really miss, guys? I miss Friday night football back home. I really do. When I'm home, I like to go to different high school football games. I always keep up with it, even though I'm here in Colorado. I love to keep up with the Mississippi Coast football. I really do. I love it. And I miss that. I'm just so tired of you naysayers just talking down our state. But again, I'm at the point, I really seriously am. I'm thinking about putting my house up for sale. And I'll be glad to sell you a $200,000 house, which it really should be. But I'll sell it to you for the low price of $500,000 so I can take my wretched, molded ass back home where I belong with my friends and my family, and let me get out of this place. It's beautiful. Colorado is absolutely beautiful. But we have a mountain out here for Purple Mountain's majesty above the fruited plains, America. That's Pikes Peak. That's right here in Colorado. But you know what? I've been on top of Pikes Peak so many times I can't tell you. And that's 14,115 feet tall. And after a while, it's like after 18 years, what mountain? Oh, yeah, Pikes Peak. Yeah, it's beautiful. But yeah, okay, so what? It's just a big giant rock that's sticking up out of the ground that blocks the views of everything. It's pretty though to look at. But I've been up there so many times, it's cold up top there, man. you'll freeze to death up there. It could be in August and you'll freeze to death up on top of Pikes Peak. No thanks. I want to go back down to the coast, man. I want to go back down to the white beaches. Yeah, we got our problems with hurricanes and stuff like that, but you know what? We know days in advance they're coming. So what do? You bug out. You get out, man. You get out of there. I was going to read you a bunch of statistics. I'm not going to bore you with that, but Mississippi has really, really improved. Let me see if I can find something. Maybe I'll read one. Mississippi Miracle went from near last 49th in 2013 to the top 20th nationally in fourth grade reading and math. It now ranks 16th overall in K through 12 education. It's the highest ever. The high school graduation rate hit 89% plus, beating the national average. Teen pregnancy, which was a problem, it probably still is a problem, but the birth rates are a huge drop. They're down over 65% since 1991. I'm going to just shut this off. I'm not going to kill you with these facts, but you know, Mississippi is making great strides, people. They really are trying hard to overcome the stigma from the past. Why don't you cut them some slack and compliment them on the things that they have improved and are still improving on, rather than just degrading it all the time? It hurts my heart. It really does. But I tell you what, I've had enough of this Colorado crap out here. I'll say this too, like where I live, if you go up into the town of Aurora a while back, there were these gangs here. And these gangs supposedly took over apartment complexes up there. It's a suburb of Denver. And they're walking around with their ARs or whatever they're doing, and they're threatening and intimidating people, bullying people around. And whenever it came time to pay the rent, well, the drug lords from these gangs demanded that you pay the gang people. You don't pay the landlord who you're really supposed to pay, or they would threaten you. You pay the gang people. Well, I'll tell you something, folks. Go to Bay St. Louis. Go to Back Bay, Biloxi. Go to D'Iberville. These are towns in Mississippi. Go to Pass Christian, and you try that crap. Roll up into some apartment complex and demand that you pay me and not the real rightful owner. Yeah, you try that, and you watch what happens. But these guys out here, I couldn't believe it. Nobody did anything. I'm surprised. Where are the men? Why don't y'all go stop this crap? They didn't. They did absolutely nothing. And I have no respect for that. But I know what would happen if they tried that crap down in where I'm from, down on the coast in Mississippi. Well, look, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I know this is really long and it's boring. I want to talk a little bit more about some prepping stuff. I stepped on some toes and kind of angered some people, you know, and that's really not my intention. My intention was to try to get you to think a little bit. Just think a little bit differently, you know. Think about things you never thought about before. And I guess it made some people angry, but it did help get me a lot of subs, and I thank you for that. It got me a lot of comments to the point of where I can't even keep up with them. I like to try to write everybody that writes me, but it's getting to the point now, even as new as I am back on YouTube, it's starting to get to the point where I can't kind of handle it. I just don't have enough time of the day to wake up and then have breakfast and coffee and then read all of these comments and answer all of these comments and then think about videos I want to make and then record the videos. I don't have any editing software yet. I wish I did, because I could edit a lot of this stuff out. But it just kind of is draining a lot of my time. So what I'll do, like I made a short a while ago, and I said I will put a heart on your comment that tells you that I read it. I read everybody's comment, and I'm grateful for that. And if I see something super special, I'll address you, okay? Well, look, guys, I got to go. Lay off of Mississippi coast, man. I'm thinking about selling and going back home where I belong. I've had enough of this liberalism crap. One guy on here was telling me, how much does the deep state pay you, Jimmy? Like I'm some shill for the Democrats. I'm thinking, are you crazy, man? Are you nuts? I am everything but a bleeding heart liberal. I'm as conservative can be. Okay, enough on that, guys. Thank you. I appreciate you being here, okay? I'm Jimmy Rance.